Hello everybody, welcome to my math lesson. We're going to go ahead and get started today with talking about 6th grade concepts from the Common Core with geometry and polygons. And so to start off our lesson, I wanted to see who has a phone that can take a picture. Who has a phone that can take a picture?
Doesn't take good pictures, but it
That's
takes
okay.
a picture.
It can take a picture? Okay. When you take a picture, can you email it to me or email it to yourself? Do you know how to do that?
I can text it. I don't know how to email it.
Well, you know how when you do the text message
Uh-huh.
and you select to, if you just type in an email address, I don't know if you know this, but almost all phones will just email the picture right to
Oh,
the
okay.
recipient.
Mine's upstairs.
I have my phone that you can use. Vincent, do you have a phone that can take pictures?
No.
It's okay. So I'm going to let you and Cheryl work together, okay? And I'm going to send you on a little adventure without knowing what polygons are, okay, without any definition. Oh boy, Cheryl, you're not a... I think our teacher may know what polygons are. But I want you to take a picture of something in this of something in this room that's a polygon.
Oh.
And email it to me. Take a picture of
In
something
this
in this room that's a polygon and then send it to me as an email. So I'll get my phone out.
I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Okay, fine.
And the
Whatever.
funny thing is, my son just had a test yesterday on polygons and quadra-angles and quadrilaterals, and
Here you go, Vincent. Come here, I'll show you how.
so it's I mean, not that I
Fresh
don't
in
know
your
it, but
head?
it's very fresh.
You know, one thing I do have to say is as I was putting this lesson together, I'd hoped all you're going to do, and when you're ready, is just push that button. I will take a picture. Okay?
Cool.
So just take a picture of a polygon, okay? Both of you. Your name, Kim?
Yes.
Okay. So Kim and Vincent are going to take pictures of polygons, anything that they think is a polygon.
How many?
I would like you to take pictures of at least 3 things in the room. 3 polygons.
Can I move it around?
Uh-oh. All right. Actually, while they're doing that, I'm going to try and talk and load my lesson. I just wanted to let everybody know that I had initially tried, I was going to do a 3rd grade lesson, but my 3rd grader forgot his math book. So this is based on my 6th graders' math book and then on the Common Core standards. So you're on Polygon Hunt.
Polygon hunt.
And then I'm going to show you how to email it once you're
I
finished.
have 3 pictures.
You have 3
They're all-
pictures?
They're all the same polygon. I don't know if you want to know. If it is a polygon.
I would like 3 different objects, so 3 different shapes.
Well,
3
I have
different...
2. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have 2.
Okay.
This is actually pretty cool.
That should be really cool if everything works.
That's 3. Oh, I have 4. One more. I don't know if this one is.
Okay, so let me show you how to email them, because we're going to do the emailing part right now. Because you don't want, and I'll show you how to do this first one, Vincent. All you have to do is tap it, hit the share button. You're going to share as a message. And then in the to button, you're just going to type my email address over here. Okay. And mine's actually going to come up.
I haven't memorized spell.
That's it. And we're going to send that to me.
Okay, I have to add an account to be able to email it.
Uh-oh.
Did you type in the to button?
Mine doesn't, when I have a send and it's picture message online album, send via email, send via Bluetooth.
Send via email.
Okay,
And
well,
that's when I
go
click
see if
on
Cheryl
it.
can help you with that.
All right, come here.
See
And
if
it
Cheryl,
said
Cheryl
it-
might be able to help you with that.
Yep.
I think it helped a little
That's what I
bit.
mean. Click, send via email.
So I'm gonna send this one to me. Do you see how I'm doing it?
Yeah, you
So that I have to add an
messages.
account.
You click on it, then you hit messages.
I don't have a smartphone.
Typed in your email.
Yeah.
Does this have email capabilities at all? Do you know?
It does. I don't have an email account.
Do you have what kind of email do you have?
Well, I have a Gmail. I don't ever use it, but I have a Gmail
Okay,
account.
click Gmail. Do you know your username and password for Gmail? If
Shouldn't
you
it,
can't,
it won't let her just like when the 2 line just start typing?
No. Username, not the whole password. If that's what it is, that's fine.
Let's see if you have any more.
If not,
Oh, this is the
we
good
could
one.
probably.
And that's a good one. Pick one more. Which one are you going to do? That
That
one?
Baker College one.
This one right here?
Yes.
Okay. Share this.
It's gonna be one of either two passwords.
Messages.
See which one it is.
Okay. Yeah, all set, and it should be in my inbox.
Shows how often I use it.
Okay, you don't want any of these, I know. Can you,
I'm just gonna check the calibration a little bit. Okay.
okay, hit done. Click yes.
Was that better?
Okay, and now, next. Oh, we don't want that one. Okay, now you should be able to go back to, okay, okay, get out of this, I don't know your phone. Go back to the picture again. Now that we activated it, you should be able to send it. More, send, via email now. There you go.
Okay.
So what did you just learn, Kim?
That I'm really stupid when it comes to my
No. What did you learn? A little bit about how to what?
how to work my phone.
Okay. So there's a technology expectation for that I actually didn't include, but if you think about it, we're not just meeting math standards, but we're going to be meeting technology standards as well in this lesson.
I do have that in my.
A lot
Last
of,
assessment.
nowadays, a lot of math incorporates technology just in general, because the way the society's going.
Okay, so what you see in front of you is a handout, and the handout should say Polygon lesson. And one of the things that I have found in teaching that's very effective with kids is that they have to have a notebook and they have to write things down. So even if you have a lesson like this, it's very interactive. I think doing a YouTube where you could put it online for parents. Did you get a Polygon lesson?
No.
This one?
Can
Thank
I
you.
get your email address down? Sorry.
Absolutely. Amber.Fonte, F like Frank, A-N-T-E, at baker.edu.
And we can,
And-
we'll send that to you while you're talking.
Absolutely. So the cool thing with this approach is that when you do a lesson in Smart Notebook, you get what looks like slide view for PowerPoint. So I would actually have the students cut the slides out or keep the slides in their notebook. So they would be able to have the slides right in their notebook, and that would help them to keep track of the lesson. The other thing is that I have the objective written here, and so that would be really good for them because they would always be able to look at the objective in their notebook. And what I'm going to have you do is on your Smart Notebook lesson, I'm going to have you take your pen and write a star by the objective, because this is what we're going to be coming back to. And I want somebody to read it for me. Somebody read the objective. Go ahead, Vincent.
As a group, students will analyze a series of polygons to sort them into mathematical categories and solve a real-world problem using a teacher's created Smart Notebook lesson.
Okay. So the reason that I thought this was important, that teacher created piece, is that I made this myself. I didn't download it from the internet because I wanted to try to see how to use Smart Notebook. And there's a learning curve for sure. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to get acclimated to Smart Notebook, but I think that's a good investment of my time because it deepens my teacher toolbox. Okay, so my Common Core standard is about finding the area of right triangles, special quadrilaterals, and polygons by composing them into rectangles or decomposing them into triangles and other shapes, and applying these techniques in the context of solving real-world and mathematical problems. It's a lot to unpack. And what I found is that when I looked at my son's textbook, if I was to take you from the beginning of where our book starts us off with polygons and get you all the way to here, it would have taken me about 8 lessons to get there. So what I thought I would do is focus on those beginning lessons and hit that real-world application so that it made a lot of sense, but know that there would be other pieces in order to reach this standard, right? Because it would take us a little bit of time. Okay, so we are going to go forward. Oh. Okay, so this is very interactive, so I'm going to need help. I need somebody.
Of us.
Yeah, come on. Somebody come draw a curve in the box.
I will.
And then on your papers, if you're not up here, I want you to draw a curve in the box. Draw a curve in the box. And Kim, you can just, if you want to, you can stay close for this couple side. Draw a curve for me. Okay. Kim, did you all make a shape?
Yes,
Okay,
I
good. Did you
did.
make a shape? Okay.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
So what kind of curve did you make? Well, Kim, I'm going to have you click the balloon to find out. Okay, so Kim made either a simple curve, a non-simple curve, a closed curve, or a non-closed curve. Now here's what we're going to find out, math detectives, is that you have language skills, and you're going to apply those language skills to these new mathematical concepts. So what kind of curve do you think you made, Kim?
I think I made a simple. Okay, I think I made a simple.
No, do it again. This should work. Why is it working? Try it again. Try it over here.
Okay, I think I made a simple,
Okay.
non-closed.
Okay, why do you think that you made a simple? What do you think is simple about that shape?
Because it's only one curve.
Okay.
It's a big curve, but it's only one curve.
What if I had made a shape that looked like, or actually, can you show me a shape that you could make that would maybe be non-simple and closed?
And closed?
Yeah, non-simple and closed. What do you think, math detectives? Non-simple and closed. You know what's really interesting when we look at this vocabulary is that there's even some shapes, like a Greek letter A, right, that fit into all these categories. Is that closed?
Yes, because
Right.
it crosses.
Right. And our textbook talked about that. It's closed, you're right here. Is it non-closed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because the ends are open.
Depends
Well-
on what section you're looking at.
Right, right. So we know that when we're looking at shapes and we're looking at lines, that there are a lot of different words that we can use to describe the lines. And through this lesson, we're going to work on understanding some of those words so that we'll have that additional vocabulary. All right, you want to stay for a second, or do you want? Okay. Or Vince, do you want to come? Come, Vince, switch spots, but don't go far, Kim. Okay.
I just have to finish emailing that last picture.
Okay. All right. This time, Vincent, we're actually going to use something different. I was going to have you use the line tool, but the tools are not popping up. So instead, I'm going to have you use your best drawing skills, and I want you just to draw it with lines. No curves. Draw it with lines and no curves. Lines, and it's got to be closed. Lines
Is
and
there class
closed.
in here?
Oh, there's your glasses?
Yeah, this is,
Okay,
we were doing a
right.
presentation.
This.
Very nice. Good job, Vincent. Okay, Vincent, how many sides does your shape have? Write the number in the box. Can you count the sides for me? Very good. Vincent has made a shape that has lines for sides. It is closed, right? And it actually has 4 sides. So from this, I want you to think about, what do you think maybe your definition of polygon might be? What might polygon be? Let's go back to this one, okay? Remember the curves. These would not count as polygons. And then remember, Vincent just made this shape for us. What do you think might be the definition of a polygon? What do you think?
A
Poly has
closed.
more.
Okay, you would say closed, okay? Yep, that's part of it. What else?
And poly means, like many, multiple.
More than what?
More than one.
Could we make it with 2? Vincent, if I asked you to make a shape with 2 lines that was closed, could you do it with 2 lines?
No.
Yeah.
Could you close that?
Yeah.
Can you give me any example with 2?
No.
So what do you think what else would be part of the definition?
It has to have at
3.
least 3 lines.
Very good! It's a closed shape with lines. You can write this in your notebook too. And at least how many sides? 3 sides. Okay. Let's keep going. Vincent, you can stay here for a second if you want. Okay, so we have a little activity for Vincent. Oh! Maybe the whole class is going to have to work on this. Okay, Vincent, this is called match the shape. And so what you're going to do, I'll do the simple one for you.
Aww.
All right, I want to come up and play
Okay,
too.
come on out, come and play.
I want to play.
I want to
Okay.
be one.
Do one, Vincent. What do you think?
Pick it quick before we come and
Yeah.
steal it.
It's okay if you do it wrong. Don't worry. Oh, grab. Yep, you got it. Whoa, that's a smart teacher for you. Oh, you guys are mean. You have Vincent with all the items. You are too smart. Wait. I know that you got this one right. I just want to show you what would happen with kids if they made a mistake. Okay?
And hit, oh, check.
Hit check. Oh!
So
There's
then
a
they could
mistake.
easily,
Yeah. Let go of that hand.
oh, I gotta let go of this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, and it'll pop out.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And then I would reset it for the next class. Okay? And then if you hit the solve button, it
Does
would
it for
solve
you.
it for them. Right. And so could you back on your sheets? Could you draw the little arrows? You know what I love about this piece too is that, can you see how it's interactive for not just, say Vincent. It's interactive for not just the kids that are up at the board, but also the kids that are working on the paper.
And you see how quickly we all jumped up and want to play.
You did! Oh boy. Okay, Vincent, now I want you to circle the shapes that you see that are actually polygons. Circle the shapes. Think about our definition that would actually be polygons.
There's a line. That has a circle. That's not it. That has a curve. That's not it. I would say it would be these four right here.
Would everyone agree with Vincent?
Mm-hmm.
I circled the funky blue one down there too, just because
Uh-huh.
it's closed
Mm-hmm.
and it's more than 3 lines and it does have angles on it.
Well, let's look. We have a definition we can actually pull out. A polygon is a closed plane made up of line segments that intersect at their endpoints.
Oh, at the end of those curved points, they
Okay.
intersect.
Made up of what kind of segments?
My line just curved. It went around the curve and not
So
a
in
corner.
math, we have two definitions. We have a curve and a line. And a line is always, always, always straight. Math is the land of absolutes. Okay? They can be creative, but they're absolutes. So in the absolute land, straight. In Kim land, maybe not so much. Okay. All right, Vincent, you want to switch with Kim? Okay.
Ooh.
All right, so now we have to talk about some more things. Now, Kim, you did really great at using your language skills in the last part, so I want to see if you can use your language skills again. Okay? So we're going to use 2 big words. Can you read those words to me?
Congruent and regular.
Congruent and regular. Well, let's go ahead and hit this one. Read that.
When all of the sides of a polygon are congruent, the polygon is a regular polygon.
So can you draw the line to the matching term? What do you think? Do you think congruent means equal or not equal? What do you think? Based on your...
Equal.
What do you think? Do you think congruent means the sides are equal or not equal?
I'm all about non-symmetry. I love balance without symmetry, but I'm going... And here's why I'm thinking, because if I did a triangle like that, my sides would not be equal.
They would not be equal, that's right. Can anyone, tell me a little bit more about this. Okay, so why do you think that this would be a congruent triangle? Tell me what part would be congruent.
It's closed.
No, let's go back to our definition. Congruent means regular. Do you think the word congruent means equal or not equal?
Oh.
What do you think?
Okay.
Try again. What do you think?
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's really good to... Wait, there's a question in 6. What do you think? Huh?
Is there a class at 6?
I don't know. I'm hoping there's not.
I don't think I did.
Okay. What do you think? Equal or not equal?
Yes.
Circle that. Now let me show you something. Ready? Congruent means equal, and regular means equal. So looking at this, it said, my question is the triangle regular or irregular? Are the sides equal, congruent, or not equal? Look at this one. What do you think?
That triangle,
Uh-huh.
I would say is pretty much congruent.
Okay, click the box to reveal the answer. Oh, sorry. I apologize. A regular polygon because it is congruent or equal on all sides. We're getting some more words, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
There's another class coming in at 6.
Okay, we'll be
Okay.
out. 5 minutes, we'll be out.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Well, I had you done at 5, so. I said 5:30. All right. So this is, we'll do this then really quickly, but convex and concave. So here's an easy way to look at convex and concave, which are more advanced words, okay? I want you to draw a line from K to O, Kim. Straight line. Connecting the vertices, connecting the points. Okay? Connect any points. Any points.
Any point?
Yeah. Is there any way to draw a line from one vertex to the next and be outside of the polygon?
No.
Now come over here. Draw a line from P to U.
PU.
Are you?
Sorry.
It's okay. Are you out, you young kids?
This whole area is outside.
You're right. So that would mean that your shape is
Concave.
concave. So let me just show you the rest of the lesson since we're out of time. Are you enjoying the lesson so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we would do. I would have you circle the regular polygons and then move the convex ones. You would move them to the top of the screen if they were convex and to the bottom of the screen if they were concave. And we come back to that definition and take a look of what it means to be concave. And really there's only one concave polygon. Do you know which one it is? Or if you drew a line, the line from one vertex to the next would be outside. Which one is it, Vincent?
Bottom left.
Nope. Look.
Top row,
Any?
second from the left in the top
Yeah,
row.
second from the left.
That is the only one in the whole set. Okay? And then here's my real world problem. It's my family. Okay? The question is, students in 6A are matting photographs to give as gifts for Grandparents' Day. There are two mat sizes, 6A, 6x8 polygon B, and 9x12 polygon C. How could the class describe the photos and mats using these words, similar and congruent, and what kind of mat would be best? What I thought they could do is if you see, I could ask them, do you think that mat would be best? Or do you think this mat would be best? What do you think would be best? The bottom, C, or the top, A?
A,
Why?
because it's congruent.
It is congruent. Do you think A would be best for a mat? Or do you think a similar
Similar.
Similar.
that's larger would be better?
Similar.
And then at the end of my lesson, I actually had all those emails that you guys sent me, and I was going to pull them all up, and we were going to circle the shapes, and I was going to ask you if they were polygons, if they were congruent, or if they were convex or concave.
Oh, that's cool.
The end.
Okay.